Happy birthday month, Pisces. Oh, Pisces. I fully resonate with Pisces. I was born on March 21st, 27 minutes after midnight. So 27 minutes after the sun moved from the constellation of Pisces into Aries. So my whole life I felt both. I know a lot of astrologers don't believe in cusps when it comes to sun sign, but I totally disagree. My internal world feels very Pisces. My external world feels very Aries. So I deeply connect with that Pisces energy. I love me a good Pisces. I have loved me some good Pisces, and I have loved me some not so good Pisces. Had some very karmic experiences with Pisces. My papa is a Pisces, and he is a fisherman. So for me, he completely personifies what that Pisces fish energy is. I mean, he lives and breathes the ocean and the water, and he is so deeply connected to the moon and the tides and harvesting abundance from the ocean. So there is no clearer manifestation in my personal life as to what a Pisces really represents than my own father. So I would say this one is gonna go deep because it can't not. So the best part about this video is that I sit next to this amazing Mother Ocean while I talk about the Pisces energy, and there is truly nothing that exemplifies what that energy is more than the vastness and the depth of the ocean. That same vastness and depth is that Pisces emotion and feeling. So I feel like it's just divine timing that I'm sitting here today to talk about Pisces next to this beautiful ocean. So Pisces, you're like the elderly in the zodiac. You're like the grandfather. You've literally traveled through all the signs. You've experienced all seasons of life. And at this point, so you've collected all of that information, and that lives deep within you. You have this not only deep understanding of all of it, but also this acceptance that this particular phase of life is coming to an end. You also have this deep spiritual love that understands that every ending is also a beginning. Pisces is yin. It's very inward looking. It is the water element. So when we look at each sign and their elements, that tells us just so much about the signs. If it's a water element, it's very deep and flowy, emotional, creative. So the ruler of Pisces is Neptune, and Neptune was the Roman god of the sea. And sort of the energy of Neptune is like completely unbound by worldly existence. It's very dreamy and creative and whimsical, and like the rules just kind of don't apply. It's completely otherworldly. Pisces they're kind of over that. They're kind of like bored with reality. To Pisces, their inner world is this vast, mysterious place where real life is happening. Their inner world is where they dream and visualize and hear voices and imagine. Their inner world is the place to explore. And so while they're constantly working on that soul connection, gathering that information from the inner world, when they express it, oftentimes it's through art, it's through music, it's through dance, it's through poetry. Pisces are very creative and very much artists. Many artists are Pisces or have strong Pisces placements because it's how they express. They express that depth through art. So the thing about Pisces is that they are artists, but the other side of that, the more shadowy, victim-y side, would be the alcoholic. So because Pisces feels it all, they have this tendency to want to escape. And if they're not escaping into like a dreamy, fantastical world where they're creating art and expressing like that soul connection that they're dredging up constantly, that is their higher self, then their escapism can oftentimes come in the form of drugs, alcohol, just trying to numb all of what they're capable of feeling and just trying to get away from the world. Another reason for this is that, Pisces has experienced so much, and they really have this deep spiritual love. They have this understanding of what spiritual love is, because they've gone through it all. They're over it. They're moving into, karmically, energetically, moving into another phase of existence. So they want to share with the world all that they've learned, and what they've learned is compassion, sympathy, generosity, giving. And so oftentimes they are of service to others. Similar to Virgo, Pisces are in service to others. And they want to show the world what that spiritual love is through giving. But you know what? Sometimes they give too much. They over-identify with other people's pain and other people's problems. And they give so much that they relinquish a lot of who they are. And once they do that, they start to feel like victims. They start to feel like nobody appreciates them, nobody sees them, nobody gets it, and they start to victimize themselves. And that's another reason why drugs and alcohol and that escapism can come into play, because the downside of Pisces, while there's so much magic and beauty and creativity and this depth, they also can be victims. So there's like this major polarity between this like very high vibrational Pisces and a lower vibrational Pisces. And that's why the imagery we have of Pisces is the two fish swimming in opposite directions. Because we have the fish that's like on this like higher plane, this higher path that's like here to have this all-knowingness and express it through art and be compassionate and share all of that. And then we have this other Pisces going in the other direction that's like, well, I know all of this and I'm kind of over it and nobody really gets me, and I just kind of want to escape and go away. So they're constantly working with this like energy and balancing it. But Pisces, you guys are fucking amazing. There's this depth of knowing and understanding that no other sign can really touch. I can tell a Pisces through their physical touch. Like when I touch hands with a Pisces, it's so penetrating. It's unlike any other sign. I can always tell a Pisces just through a handshake or a hug or anything, and I'm just like, when's your birthday? And so as long as you cannot fall victim to your own shit, then you have a beautiful gift. You have so much to share. And that is why for the alchemy bracelets, which, because I'm not home and I totally forgot to bring it, but we did pyrite for you, Pisces. Dear Pisces, you're the eldest of the zodiac, which is why you've probably heard that you have an old soul. You have a depth of understanding that can make you highly creative and intuitive. This sensitivity is a true gift, but can also leave you feeling too open to outside influence if you don't protect yourself. Pyrite is a stone of protection and grounding and can be used to harness creative energy for abundance in the material world. And the mantra is, I follow my instincts with security and direction. So that one's for you, Pisces. I hope you guys have an amazing birthday month. I know I'm going to start having my amazing birthday month now. So I wish the same for you, and I'll see you guys soon. Thanks for watching.